Hi, I'm Naomi. Welcome to your Prenatal Pilates class. This class focuses on your lower body, part 2, and it's brought to you in partnership with vhi. Hi, I'm Naomi. I'm going to be your Pilates teacher for this session. This is our Prenatal Pilates session focused on the lower body, and it's number 2. And like I said in the last session, you don't have to do these in order, but it's nice to do number 1 first if you can, and then this one second. So to begin, we're going to begin similarly to the last one. We're going to start in a standing position. Just assessing how we're doing today, how we've arrived here, and depending on how far along you are in your journey, having a sense of your centre of gravity and how you're standing. And as much as possible, like we checked in the last session, can you have a little sense that the outer hip, the knee and the ankle are running in one line? Your front ribs are soft, shoulders relaxed, and making sure that we have a sense that our pelvis is level here, so not tilting it forwards or tucking it under too much. We're going to bring the eyes to closed, just for a breath or two, and sensing our own standing position. So all the time on your pregnancy journey, your weight's going to be shifting and changing, and as much as possible, we're trying to support ourselves from our center, from our core, from this stability in the lower legs. Feeling the press down evenly through your feet, sense of lifting tall towards the ceiling. We're going to take one more full deep breath in here and full breath out. And then opening the eyes. From there, if you have your ball or your cushion handy, we're going to use that now. Bringing our awareness to our pelvic floor on our center, squeezing the ball inside the thighs, inside the knees here. So from there, we want to have a sense of, again, containing everything into center. So just a couple of times noticing bending the knees, relax, and then squeezing the ball into center. As we do this action, we're getting this feeling of inner thighs engaged, drawing up the pelvic floor, up, squeezing the glutes even, just letting everything join in here to contain and draw everything center. Letting the arms be relaxed. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're going to hold the squeeze in. Squeezing the glutes, inner thighs, drawing pelvic floor up, relaxing the shoulders, and try and find like your highest intensity squeeze you can make now. For 10, 9, 8, squeezing, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relaxing it out. Nice work. From there, we're going to take the weight off our right heel, so keeping a little squeeze off the ball. We're lifting the right heel up and lowering. Lifting the left heel and lowering. So like we were going for a little march here, lifting and lowering. And just noticing, can we keep that ball drawn in between both legs? Keep our torso upright here. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then we're going to try and challenge this a little bit now. So we're keeping the ball squeezed a little. You can have your hands on your hips or either side, take your time. We're going to try and lift off both heels, keeping that ball squeezed and lowering down, lifting up and lowering down, slow and controlled here. We're going to go for 10, good, for 9, that's it, keeping the ball squeezed, lifting up, 8, super, for 7, for 6, for 5, for 3, 2, and last one. Let's see, can we hold the heels up? Keep the ball squeezed. We're going to hold for 5. Try and stay with it here. 4, 3, 2, and relaxing it down. Nice work. From there, we're going to take the ball out, just relaxing that or leaving that over to one side. And then taking our right foot, it can be sort of placed in front here, out to the side, whatever feels naturally comfortable. Hands on your hips, and we're just going to rotate our right foot, right ankle in one direction. So allowing a sense of circulation, a sense of aliveness in the lower right leg here, waking up our right ankle joint. And especially, like, depending again how far along we are, it can start to get really tiring, the extra weight being on our legs during the day. So if we can build up some strength resilience here, like really help and support us. We're going to circle the opposite direction. And then letting that rest down, we'll do the other foot. So letting your left foot out to the side or in front, and then we're circling one direction just around the ankle, letting the foot release any little clicks or niggles. And then we're going the opposite direction. And then letting that relax down. Your feet can be a little wider than hip width here. Again, depending how you're feeling here, we're going to bend forward, hands to the top of your knees, and just making sure you have space for your belly here. We're going to start to circle our knees in one direction. Keeping your feet relaxed now, keeping the weight spread even, and circling just the knees, exploring the range that they can travel. And then we'll go the opposite direction. And then coming all the way back center, lifting up tall. Now we're going to circle the hips like hula hoop hips, so staying even on the feet, legs stay lengthened, and just circling the hips, the pelvis in one direction. And this can be a really relieving movement for all the musculature area around the low back, the pelvis, and then circling the opposite direction. And then from there, coming back into center, we're going to step our legs wide apart here. So just going as wide as feels sustainable. So we don't want to be too wide that we feel we're kind of slipping out to the sides. And then from here, we're staying tall. We're going to have our toes turned out like ever so slightly here. We're going to bend into our right knee and then press to lengthen. Bending into your left knee and press to lengthen. And the whole time our torso stays upright. Just squatting side to side. So important, all of these movements for the whole lower body, and starting to cultivate this strength, heat around the pelvis, the glutes and the thighs. We're going to go for 7, 6, maybe exploring, can you sit a little bit lower? We're going for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and coming back to center. From there, we're going to heel toe our feet all the way back to center, and then we're taking our feet again about hip width here, like we did with the ball. We're going to raise up our heels. So we're looking forwards here, and then we're taking the arms out in front this time as we lift the heels, and then down as we lower. If it feels okay, you could reach your arms all the way up and down as you lower. We're going to go for 10 and down, for 9, down, for 8, Release. For 7. For 6. For 5. For 4. For 3. 2. And last one, we're going to lift up, holding the heels up, reaching your hands up, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, and releasing down. Nice work. From there, we're going to add in a little bit of challenge. So we're taking our right foot in front, and if you needed to have a hand to the wall here for stability, you can have that. So right heel is lifted and you're on your right toes, but it's just there for support. We're going to focus on lifting the left heel and lower. So it's like we're strengthening more into the left side here. Lifting and lowering. And really trying to stay as light as possible on those right toes. And we're going to go for 10, for 9, for 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and release down. Nice work. So switching over the other side. Again, if you're at a wall, you can have your left hand just gently placed to the wall for support. Left foot now relaxes, so we're lifting the left heel. Toes are very light to the floor, and then we're lifting up the right heel and lower. Lifting up and lower. Lifting for 10, 9, 8, for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one, releasing it down. Nice work. So from there, we're going to bring in a one leg hip hinge. So we're taking our right leg in front, left foot is behind. You can turn your left toes out ever so slightly. Your right knee can be also a little bit bent here. Find space for your belly, turning your pelvis forwards here and hands to your hips. We're going to hinge the chest forwards, lengthening the back of that right leg, and then pressing through the right foot to lift yourself up, standing tall. We're going to go for 10, lowering and lifting, and the whole time our spine is lengthened. We're reaching our chest forwards and having a sense of lengthening into this right leg, but also contracting, engaging it as we press up. 7, for 6, 5, really good, past halfway, for 4, 3, 2, and then last one, we're going to hinge forwards and hold here for a couple of breaths. You can rest your hands to your right thigh, get a feeling lengthening the chest forwards, shoulder blades soft on the back here. Breathe for 3, 2, and then pressing all the way up to standing. Nice work. We're going to switch over sides. So left foot in front, right foot is behind. Keeping the pelvis facing forwards here. Your right toes can turn out ever so slightly, and your left foot can be as wide as you feel you need. We're going to bring a little bend into the left knee, and then we're hinging forwards here. And back. Really being mindful, careful, we're not rounding the low back, keeping it lengthened. Going for 8 more. For 7. 6. Keeping the breath easy for 5. 4, 3, 2, and last one, we're hinging forward. You can use your hands to your left thigh here for a little support. Lengthening the chest forwards, breathe in 3, 2, and then pressing all the way back up, standing. Nice work. Stepping forward, giving your legs a little shake here. And then we're going to bring ourselves standing wide on our mat, so facing the long side of your mat. Again, go with the feet where you feel you can sustain, it feels accessible, and we're going to turn our toes to the bottom corner and the top corner of our mat. So working into a wide squat here, making sure you have space for your belly, for your baby. We're sending our knees out, keeping the chest tall, and then pressing up. Sending the knees out. We want sit bones going straight down and back up. We're going to go for 10. Keeping the feet evenly weighted for 9. For 8. For 7. For 6. For 5. 4. For 3, 2, and then last one, we're going to hold here. So going to where you feel you can sustain, we're going to hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, stay with it, 4, keep breathing, 3, 2, and pushing up. Nice work. From there, make sure you're happy with your stance. Take a little breather here. Let's take a full deep breath in and full breath out. So from there, we're going to lower about like 60% your max. So it's not your total 100%. Hands can be on your hips here. We're going to lift up our right heel and lower. Lifting up left heel and lower. Alternating for 10, 9, 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Let's see, can we lift up both heels, holding 5, good, 4, 3, 2, relax the heels down, press all the way off, lengthen, nice work. So from there, we're going to add in our arms to our up and down lower. So take a little pause here, full deep breath in and full breath out. So from here, knees are going to go out, hips are going to go down, reaching your arms up and then pressing, legs lengthened, arms out in front. Lifting up and reaching forwards. We're going to go for 10. Good, building your endurance here, your strength for 9. Staying steady with your breath for 8, 7, for 6, for 5, good, for 4, for 3, for 2, and last one, we're going to hold the arms up, send the sit bones down. Let's try and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2. Then hands come to your thighs. See, can we pulse up and down? 10, 9, really good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and pushing up, lengthen. Nice work. Heel toe your feet together. Just give your legs a welcome little shake out. Well done, there's a lot of work. We're going to let the arms rest either side. You can bring your eyes to closed and take in a full deep breath in and full breath out. From there, we're going to stand to a position on our mat, so maybe to the back where we have some space out in front of us. Keeping the feet hip width here. Taking your hands to your thighs, Fingers pointed to your knees. We're going to take a deep breath in and then breathing out. We're hinging forwards here. Bringing your knees as bent as they need to go so we can walk our hands forwards to all fours. Making your way into a table position here. And a couple of times in this position, you can have your hands in front of your shoulders. We're going to just sway our hips in circles here, our pelvis. So letting the pelvis circle one direction. Just giving a little release after those last strengthening movements. And then go in the opposite direction. And then coming into center here, always when we come to all fours, having a sense that our alignment is steady here, so that the belly isn't pulling us down or tilting the pelvis. So really engaging through your center here to make sure your spine is lengthened in the low back, pelvis is level. And then we want to see how our balance is if we lift our left knee here. We're going to start to circle our left knee as if you were drawing circles on the floor. And then you can start to explore, can that circle go a little bigger? Keeping the elbows lengthened. Just bringing a little movement into our left hip joint here. And then go in the opposite direction. And then back to center. Let's see how it feels the other side. Lifting up your right knee. Starting your circle small. And then exploring if you can go a little bigger. Trying to keep everything else stable, just that right leg circling. And then go in the opposite direction. And then from there, bringing your right knee back to center. Having this feeling again, lengthen the spine. We're going to send our left leg back behind and lifting our left foot up. See how it feels to reach your right fingers forwards, coming into our Pilates swimming movement. We're going to take a deep breath in and breathing out, rest everything center. Inhale, opposite side. Exhale, center. Inhale, lengthen. Staying solid in the center here. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, for 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Coming back to center, we're going to take our knees wide. Bring your sit bones back to your heels. And just letting your head rest your hands here for a moment. Giving your pelvis a little gentle sway side to side here, letting that all release out. And then we're going to bring ourselves upwards. We're going to turn over onto our right side here. So settling down onto your right side hip, and you can rest your head into your right hand. So in the last session, we did this calm position where we were lifting the top knee up towards the ceiling. Just progressing on a little bit from that now. We're floating our left knee above our right knee. Your hips, pelvis is stacked. And now with that floating position, we're going to keep our knee floated, lift it up towards the ceiling, and then back to center. Lifting up and center. We're going to go for 10, for 9, 8, 7, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Now we're going to add on, we're going to keep the knee floating, and as if you're trying to touch the ceiling with your left foot, roll your leg inwards and back center. Lifting the left foot, keeping that left knee floating. We're rolling in and center. We're going to go for 10, for 9, 8, for 7, for 6, 5, 4, good, 3, 2, and last one, and resting down. Just give that a little massage out. And then we're going to take our right leg in front. So right shin is parallel to the side of your mat. You're lengthening your left leg out, and we did this in the last session as well. We're going to lift our left leg up, and from here we're pointing the left foot. So really trying to lengthen the toes, point the foot away, and then flex it towards you. Pointing and lengthening. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, pointing, and then rest it down for a moment. Just take a little breather here. And full breath out. From there, we're going to lift the foot. We're going to more have it sort of in this flex position, active. Right leg is really heavy. And now I want you to imagine you're turning your leg down to the mat, so your toes point to the floor, center, and then up to the ceiling. It's just the leg moving here. So if you look at my leg, it's corkscrewing in the hip socket. It's not a huge movement. Making sure we're not rolling the back forwards or back. Just this left leg rotating internally and externally. Really activating, you should be feeling it now, in the left side glutes. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then coming to center. We're going to rest it down, just taking a little pause there. And let's take a full deep breath in and full breath out. Nice work. So we're going to continue on this left side. We're lifting up the left foot, and then from there we're hinging it forwards, foot's flexed, and then we're pointing the foot and reaching it behind our side kick. Hinging forwards like we're going to kick a ball, and then pointing the foot, reaching it back. And all of this is completed keeping our torso stable here. The only thing moving is this left leg. Reaching forwards and back. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, for 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. As we reach it forwards here, we're going to hold it over our right thigh and just touch your foot down to the floor or the mat in front and lifting up. Touch down, lift up. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, stick with it, 6, good, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then bending the knee, relax your feet together, just give that a little massage out, well done. And then we're pressing ourselves up to seated, taking your right foot to brush against the left thigh here, fingertips either side of the leg, and then a couple of times we're going to roll our tailbone under and then tucking out behind. And this is really good movement for balancing around the sacrum, for anyone who's been feeling any sacrum issues or experiencing any discomfort there. Just letting the pelvis tuck under and tilt behind. We're going to go for a couple more. And then coming back to center, we're going to bring ourselves all the way to the other side. So taking your legs over, just make your way onto your left side, resting down your head into your left hand. So beginning with our plan movement here, so hips are stacked, knees stacked, ankles and feet stacked. And then we're lifting up our right knee and lowering down. We're going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and resting down. From there we're going to float the right knee, so adding in this little extra challenge, keeping your right foot active here, and then we're lifting right knee to the ceiling and back center, lifting up and center. And just getting that little squeeze, right side glutes. We're going for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Keeping the knee floated. Now we're lifting our right ankle, rolling the leg internally, and then back center. Lifting and center. We're going for 10. Good, for 9, 8, super, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Nice work. Resting that down, maybe giving that a little massage out. And then we're taking our left leg, left shin more flush to the side of your mat, and reaching your right leg long. Just making sure your pelvis is stacked here, and then we're lifting our right leg up. We're pointing the right foot, and then flexing it in. We're going to point 10, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good, 4, 3, 2, last one, and then resting that down for a moment, just give it a little release out, and then we're going to add in our side kick movement. So keeping the foot flexed, we're hinging forwards, and then pointing, reaching back behind. Hinging forwards, and back behind. Staying really stable in the upper body here. Keeping your chest looking forwards. Let's go for 10. Good, for 9. For 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And then the next time we hinge it forwards, just resting it down so the thighs almost meet here. Your right big toe is touching down. And then from here we're lifting up and lower. Going for 10, 9, 8, good, 7, 6, super, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And then knees meet, bend your right leg, just give that a little welcome massage out. We're going to press ourselves all the way up to seated so that your left sole of your foot is brushing in towards your right thigh here. Having a feeling here of keeping the hands, fingertips either side of the hips, or you can have the hands out in front. But we're going to tuck our tailbone under and then tilting behind. Getting a sense of how it feels on this side. We're going to go for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and back center. Nice work. We're going to take the fingertips behind, bringing your legs nice and easy out in front, and you can rest on fingertips here or on the hands, whatever feels most comfortable. Bringing your legs as wide as you feel comfortable here, and a couple of times we're just going to windscreen wipers the legs side to side. So all those leg movements we were moving through in this session, just letting that all release out here. And noticing all the sensations you might have going up through the legs now. And then we're going to take the knees pointed up towards the ceiling, bringing ourselves in as tall as we can on our sit bones. Hands to your shins here. And a couple of times we're going to lift up tall, deep breath in, looking the chest up, the eyes up. And then breathing out, chin to chest, rounding the upper back. Inhaling, lifting up tall. And exhaling, rounding over. One last time, we're going to inhale, lift up tall. And exhale, rounding over. From there, we're going to bring ourselves back center. Taking your feet to one side, we're going to bring ourselves back to all fours. We're going to have our toes tucked, and then walk your hands back towards your knees. Take your knees as wide as you need here, your feet as wide as you need, and we're going to rock back towards a squat position. Maybe the heels come down, maybe not, just see how it feels. See, can you generate enough strength in the legs to lift your hands and push yourself all the way up to standing. Nice work. So we're going to bring ourselves standing to finish here. Having a sense of grounding down into our feet, relaxing the arms down either side, and just noticing after all of the movements in this session how the legs are feeling now. Can you feel your center of gravity, your center point down through your feet? We might take the eyes closed just for a breath or two. And can you sense your pelvis stacked above your knees, above your ankles, soft front ribs? And let's take a full deep breath in and full breath out. From there, opening the eyes. Thank you very much, everyone. Hope legs feel nice and strong now, and have a good day wherever you are.